of the game.
To Barnes.
Watch that cutter.
From the outside, no good. It's Doncic with the board. Trying to cash in. Barea shot, no good. Thunder with the basketball. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Jordan. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Not going down for him this time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block.
The crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Here's Barea. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Mavericks with the possession to Harrison Barnes. To Luka Doncic. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Barnes. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Let's go. Pick him up. Trap.
Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Barnes against Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
Every day, no, I ain't never detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Told her bye, bye, bye. Don't make I.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. Our opening tip won by the Thunder as we get started in OKC. Stuffs it down with authority.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Bulls with the basketball. Ball to Wendell Carter. Thunder have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
And a throwdown.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Ball into the front court. Down 4. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Adams. Curling inside. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lonzo with it. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To DiVincenzo. Ball. Jay simply put the Bulls rolling the medical dice. Not just Jabari Parker, but also on Zach LaVine.
There's no doubt that both those kids have the talent, but do they have the durability to maintain themselves the entire season? If they both can maintain their health, they have a chance to be all-stars, and this team has a chance to be one of the top-tier teams in the East.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Ball. Goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. DiVincenzo to Parker. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. To Adams. Goes reverse to lay it in.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Knocked loose. Strong finisher, Paul George. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
No good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Whew. I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Parker to Ball. Oh, Lonzo Ball First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Lonzo controls the offense. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. For three. Rebound taken by Parker. Ball with the basketball. Down a bundle. The drive right to the bench.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
Double, come on. Help.
To Adams.
Don't let him split. Hey, watch this screen left.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Stuffs it down with authority.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Bulls have it. Ball to Parker. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Ball with it up top. His guys down big. To Wendell Carter. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. Lonzo Ball. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I know.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. DiVincenzo to Parker. The shot turned away by Adams. DiVincenzo.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
The shot turned away by Robertson. Oklahoma City's got it to Adams. Throws it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Parker. And draws the foul.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Wendell Carter at the line. Nope. First one does not go. Missed the second as well. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
is good as they continue to widen their lead.
And I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins.
Yep, I got him. I got him. Here we go. You don't want it. You don't want it.
All by himself, creates his own shot there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
DiVincenzo to Markkanen. Nothing going here on that drive. To DiVincenzo. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. Layup goes down. Well done.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Markkanen. To DiVincenzo. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
OKC ball.
I got him. I got him. Here we go. Good help.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
DiVincenzo.
Left, left, left.
Chicago with 4 to shoot. Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket, he even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Knocked loose. Fires the 3. The Bulls with the rebound. To DiVincenzo. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Thunder with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Take stock of the floor. DiVincenzo.
Screen on your right. On your right.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
To Markkanen. Jumper's good. Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Got him. Here we go.
Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Who gonna do this?
To Lopez. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
Beyond the arc for 3. Count the triple.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Chicago with the possession. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Another follow. No good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good as they add on to this big early lead.
I got him.
Lonzo Ball, defended by Jeremy Grant. From the outside, no good.
Here we go. I got him. Cut it.
And count the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Holiday with a shot that won't fall. Long heave from 3/4 court. That's it for the first quarter. The Thunder in command of this one. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started.
Hey, this up game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions, Oklahoma City. Entering the game for the
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
during the game. Thank you for your cooperation.
Knocked loose. Thunder have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To DiVincenzo. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
I got ball. This is all me.
Here I come.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
DiVincenzo. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Turns and slams it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, Don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
To DiVincenzo. Knocks it down off the step back.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
Welcome to the league, young fella. But just because you got a bucket doesn't mean that you don't have to do your rookie chores after the game.
To DiVincenzo. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
It's no good. Great defense.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
DiVincenzo. To Ball. Lets it fly from long range.
To number 2, Raymond Felton. That's his first.
Lonzo Ball. He's going to get 3 shots here. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. And he comes up completely empty. 0 for 3. He throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Ball to Markkanen. To DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Ball knocked loose. Lonzo Ball. Not that time. He misses.
Trap.
To Adams.
Go.
From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Ball to Markkanen. To DiVincenzo. Shot clock winding down. Short jumper off the mark.
Here we go. Double team.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Oh, he can't connect. Lonzo with it. Down a bundle. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To Adams. Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Lonzo Ball, guarded by Raymond Felton. Ah, the monster stuff.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
The shot turned away by Adams.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
DiVincenzo knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. The Thunder have the possession. sizing up the defense. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
4-3. Won't go down. DiVincenzo to ball. Fires the three, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First try at the line, no good. Second and three, no good. Unfortunate. Missed all three at the line. Over the line. Backcourt violation. Time to shuffle things up. Parker. The rebound belongs to Oklahoma City.
I'm here.
Runner's good there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Chicago possession.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken in by Chicago. To Parker. The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
Count the basket inside.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. To Wendell Carter. Almost. Unlucky bounce. To Paul George. Adams gets it at the top of the key. Deep right corner. He gets it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Oh, he got a piece of it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Holiday controls the basketball. His guys down big. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound comes down to the Thunder.
Coming through. Make it tough, bro.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Keep working him out, boy. You can't
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Chicago basketball. Oh, it's blocked by Adams.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Parker. For three. And the rebound comes to OKC. Going to launch beyond the arc. They need something to go down. It's no good. Levine. That is great vision to set it up. From the painted area, won't go down. To George.
Double team. Here we go.
Fires the three. Hits the trifecta.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Parker. Carter. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Oklahoma City ball. To Paul George. Paul George, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. We've seen Paul George's game evolve in recent years. Mixed results, Jay. How does he get back to being that elite two-way guy?
I think he needs to find a way to be aggressive. Let me bring you in and tell you what he dealt with this past year. When you're a guy who's used to having the ball in your hands, you can make more mistakes because you have more possessions. Then all of a sudden, when you play with a ball-dominant guard like Russell Westbrook, you don't have the ball as much, which means you try to make more out of less opportunity that you have. You force the action way more. Look for Paul George to be way more assertive in this game and find his rhythm by having the ball in his hands.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. And finishes strong.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To Parker. Jabari Parker rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Parker.
Get over. Don't even play with
Levine. To Parker. Nothing going here on that drive.
Watch that back door.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Wendell Carter. Off the assist.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
I'm here. I'm here.
To George.
Coming left.
Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
Man, I've seen this kid play with some grown men prior to making it to the league. As my old friend would say, same pan, same grease.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay with Chicago. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 2.
Levine. Knocked loose. DiVincenzo to Ball. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Slams it down.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Ball to Wendell Carter, working it outside. Shot by Lonzo there, no good. And stuffs it home. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Here we go.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Markkanen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Paul George. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Runner here won't go. And the denial.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And the basket good at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Bulls with it. And he'll go to the foul line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Donte DiVincenzo at the line. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Has a look. And he knocks it down, Jay.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To DiVincenzo. And the rebound taken in by OKC. Paul George has a chance. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Bulls with the rock. DiVincenzo to Markkanen. DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Down low. Can't connect.
I got blocked. Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. George to Adams. Tough make through traffic.
I'll tell you what, it's impressive to watch a young player this new to the NBA not be afraid to drive to the basket. long way in establishing your presence in the league.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 22, Cameron Payne. Into the game for Oklahoma City. Number
To
2,
Parker.
Raymond Felton.
Can't connect from inside. From long range, they need something to go down. It's no good. It's Chicago ball. To Markkanen. Goes to the left side. 4-3. Felton's there for the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Big pick right there. Hook him. Keep him here.
Trying to cash in. Another chance. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Bulls with the basketball.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Picked up by the Thunder. Probing the defense. Stuffs it down with authority.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Parker.
Defensive foul to number 13, Paul George. That's his first personal foul.
Jabari Parker has got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Into the game for Oklahoma City, number 23, Terrence Ferguson.
Screen right.
Short jumper and a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. And a nice cushion for the Thunder. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter.
Substitutions, Oklahoma City. Entering the game for the Chicago Bulls, number 34.
The jumper's off the mark. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
I got him.
To Wendell Carter. The shot turned away by Robertson.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Markkanen. Zach LaVine. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Thunder with the basketball. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken down by Markkanen. Probing the defense. To LaVine. Markkanen. Driving right to the... Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Deep two there. Won't go. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Zach LaVine at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. Off the mark on the first free throw. Misses the second as well. Cashes in for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Number 0 to the line for 1.
Can't convert the free throw.
Pick up, pick up, pick up. Be alert. Be alert. Here it comes. Be alert.
To Wendell Carter. Knocked loose. Carter. To Zach LaVine. Has a look. Shot no good there by LaVine. To Adams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To LaVine. To Markkanen. Noel with the rebound. Rises for the slam. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Oh. Paul George trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. And add one more to his total. To Wendell Carter. Thunder have it. To George. Down low, Noel. For 3, he buries it.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
2 minutes left in the
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Count the bucket for 2.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Markkanen. Picked up by the Thunder.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Big finish at the rim.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
It's rejected by Noel.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
going to launch beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you're going to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it. Slams it home on the putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
To Markkanen. Levine to Markkanen. Oh, great pass. Setting. Up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lays it up and in.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Victory here for the Thunder as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
And they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Games like this, where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Check out the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
My crib. So you talking about what? Ain't got nothing, man. Ain't got nothing on no name. No, straight like that, though.
Mike Wilmer.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing, nothing. Get to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. We doing the most. We ducking. Me and my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing, nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. We doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guys design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Come through. What time you wanna, yeah? You can't be the cops. I can't play myself out like that. Keep getting that dope. Counting mine, won't be trying to get no on my note. I would down bad on my look, my dog like that was so wait. It's sweet, but neither me so much. B300 or more. I keep close. Phones, but I don't boast. I know what it's like to not have that ain't gonna try me without saying I win it. Gon' disrespect the try my straight up fight that 6 ain't with what I'm with you getting dismissed. I give a fatal Jada kiss. Come through. What time you wanna, yeah? Come through. Come through. What time you wanna, yeah? In my thought, do I nigga? Ain't got no time to get. I can't leave my folk down bad like that. Guess I'm just gon' go. Partner say he got. This where I'm focused. Need to focus. ain't no he ain't gon' like that. Step on my free world out there in the bluffy side. Just might see me and can't turn me down. This ain't that vert. Got all was on we cook. Got off them. Got up every time I feel the dip. Got up every time I feel the dip. You look fair to mention when you gossip in your kitchen. High up, down some prison. High up, down the trenches. Huh? Come through. What time you wanna?
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake, gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight, switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade, now they cut for fade, blue face, money stacking tall, it's like 6'8", blue rays, stars shining all in your face. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game, wait a minute, I've been like it's minute paid, from hate, I begin to it, getting paid, get away. Gotta meditate, get the guap, I'm praying and never stop. Wrists on froze, diamonds on me, do the milli rock. This yo, me when I hit the spot. Big bank rolls, you still post about a chicken spot. Had a chance, but you missed it. I can never fold, say you real, but you really not. Moving like a bending, post like O'Neal, you ain't sending. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake, gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight, switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade, I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just she get straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid. I'm in BK10 up the freeway. I just made a I like, need a replay. I begin to it every night. What's the delay? Remember I was down, tables turned like a DJ. Shorty, you should leave your man, he a cheapskate. I can make a lot of bands on a weekday. She know that I'm the man, ain't no debate. I used to like it's eBay. I'ma do the dash like a relay. Money, I just put the cash on a 3-way. Going past through the speed race. Hey, I'ma cut her off. I need space. I don't want your heart. I just need. I've been on my grind, boy. You need skates. I got in the game like it's EA. I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut her off if it fade. Wait, I just she get straight. Hey, got 1,000 ways just to get paid.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust it down, open up, seal up, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, by the it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play, but no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down, seal up, bust down, wait up, 30, down, 50, 100, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, 10 toes, Jenny Craig with me. Don't drive, feature, neck whip like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no buns, hey what? Never like a mummy, fake to a dummy, got a lot of young dummies, go roll rap with the tummy, by the apartment, I moved the in abundance. Buzz on the I split the like circumference. Then up, it's a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. touchdown. Play with it, no bust down. Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down. Bust down, seal up, bust down, break it down, bust down, bust down. 30 down, 50, 100. I'm down. I keep high up. Yeah, it's my decorator. What else? Draw six like PlayStation. Like station. Can't keep my waiting. My impatient. Whoa. Remix in the base, in the den, in the kitchen. Post 3 times 10. Hurricane chopper, a baby. Got weed like Sinead. No, throwing them like Luda. I'm older like a. I pass it like a. Excuse me. My feet down here. Cold with it like Martin. Break it down. Pick it up. Put it up. Bring it back. Stand up.
Looks like we're gonna see that dunk on Sports Center. The one with a 40-inch vert. I love it. You showing off. I love it.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son. First off, bow down, cause this feel like Midnight Club at D-Town. What's up? Double edition, new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking. Knees cranking, you see what Pete cranking. I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be grating. I mean, facing y'all, the cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies. They copy, they jogging. But Groxy, he just... And the pretty boy finna end your title reign. Arturo Gotti, we in this thing with the whole posse. And it's fit just asking to just rob me. And these kicks just asking to start rocking. But you ain't gotta ask, just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son.
Out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Falling on a budget, gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped on rent on denim. In the back with my feet up kicking. Belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe, yeah, we out here gigging. Two-stepping, just out here killing. Getting hot in here, plus done kicked in. I need to slow down for your boy gets kicked out. Still feeling myself, just socializing. But you better not ask me to start freestyling. Honestly, I don't like the nightlife, fool. Since I'm here, I guess I'll enjoy the lights like you.
See you sweat. See you sweat. See you sweat. See you sweat. Yeah. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah. Hands up like black and white. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight. See you sweat, son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah. Lights on, son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like.
The Dykeman League has seen New York dribble guards like Kyrie and Kimber put defenders on mixtapes. Kid, do not underestimate the talent here. Players like you come around as often as the subway. You gotta perform to stand out. Prove to the non-believers you can.
count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I put a residual and f***ing your like it's part of my ritual, part of the visual. But money you give me it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I ball on the principle. Remember the teachers was all of my. Now look all of them pitiful. And all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still.
Yeah, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone.
We got London on the track.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. Then give back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on the center, gon' heck. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other, cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't.
Got your with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Wanna can I vibe on it. Get live.
They looking for me. Coming up watching the like that what I wanted to be. Now the one getting paid for it. Thank God that's a blessing to see.
I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Wanna can I vibe on it. Get live.
I told that for me.